What a great looking plane this is, the Aeros Edge 540. And I'll be honest, I really don't fly this plane enough, but I finally have a reason, an excuse to get out and fly this very awesome looking plane with a very sharp wooden prop on the end. And that's because this plane is on sale. Yes, we do have 5 cameramen today.
It's just me.
This is on sale. Now, it's not the biggest sale in the world, but I'm happy to say we're taking it from over $300 to under $300. That is, if you're watching this video, if you're a subscriber to our channel and you're watching this shortly after it was released, then it's on sale. If you're watching this video and you're realizing that's not on sale anymore, then shame on you, you must not be subscribed. So yes, this is linked in the description box below. You do have to click our link. When you pull that up, know that right by that link is a coupon code. Paired with our link, you can save about 20 bucks on this. So basically we're helping cover taxes on it. But if you've ever been considering an airplane like this, or this plane specifically, now is the time to buy it. Welcome to Aeros Week on the channel. Without further ado, let's fly. This plane, like many of Aeros planes, does have basically the equivalency of safe built into it. And that comes with it, which is really nice. Now you still need your own receiver, but I have that safe tech turned on, and I've only flown this a couple times. It's been a long time. I cannot remember if it was set up well or not.
Oh my
And so
gosh.
we'll find out today. We got some wind, and that was mostly my fault for the way I took off. Little sensitive,
What
and
are
I did
you
add
doing
some
today?
expo. I'll probably fly this without that safe tech on.
I think you just made that pilot barf.
Yeah, let's see if I just turn it off really fast. Yeah, it's flying good with it off, so let's just go like that. So guys, even if you don't buy this plane and you're watching, give this video a like just for us getting out and getting a nice sale for everyone this week. Remember, this is Aeros Week. If you missed the first video of the week, we're trying to bring you guys some really cool airplanes, some good airplane content, but mainly focusing on this sale that is exclusive to our channel. Because of our channel, because you guys watching, that gives us the ability to sometimes reach out to people and say, hey, can we promote your stuff on our channel and maybe do a little sale? And they said yes.
If anybody else is using the coupon code Aeros Week right now, they've stolen our coupon code and are trying to take credit for our hard work.
I don't think anyone is. We'll see.
We'll see.
We're just happy to be able to do this. And this is a very cool airplane. So if you missed the Warbirds from the other day, I think that's actually the better sale, but it's still money off on this airplane. So I'm really happy and proud to be able to do that. So there's a couple things I want to talk about. One, this airplane isn't for beginners. It's definitely an intermediate airplane, and I haven't flown it enough to clean up the controls. I need even more expo. Before this flight, I added expo, which is the first time I've done that on this airplane, and it's helping, but I think I need a little more on the elevator and maybe a little more on the ailerons. In the right hands, this airplane could really do some crazy stuff. It's still really cool though, even in my hands. Let's see if we can do a hammerhead. Oh yeah, definitely. Roll it and pull up. So, you know, I could fly this a bunch this summer and probably make it look a lot better and have more fun with it. I did learn something. So with the Warbird sale that we did yesterday, or a couple days ago, a lot of people said, hey, what if it sells out? Because it probably will. Well, I asked, and Aeros said if it sells out during this week, they will honor it. So if you guys are like waiting till payday on Friday or something and you want to buy one of the planes, all you need to do is order it, even if it says back ordered or pre-ordered or whatever. When they get their next shipment in, you'll get your plane and they'll honor that price. So that was really nice of them to do. I also want to let you guys know that I don't know if I should be saying this. You know what? I'll wait till the end of the video to tell you guys I got some really cool news, but I want to reward everybody that actually watches our videos. I don't know when I'll tell you, but it's really cool. So sometime I'll let you know.
In this video.
In this video. Definitely. That's pretty cool. Now let's focus on flying the plane. And actually, I brought a couple batteries, so it might be a little bit longer of a video because I really want to fly this plane and get decent with it. Already, just from that first minute to now, I feel way more confident than what I did on that takeoff.
What do you want your flight time to be? What am I supposed to tell you?
Well, you know what? I put in a smaller than recommended battery, so I shoved it way up in the nose, and it does feel fine. I put a 2200 in. They recommend a 2600, I think, or larger. And I think the last time I flew this, it was on like a 3,300. So I'll probably shoot for, I'm probably over it, about a 4-minute flight. However, I have only been about half throttle most of this time. Here's full throttle. And that's a 4S battery. Cool. So for safety's sake, let's just land it, or try to. Maybe I'll add a little bit of elevator expo more than what I have, put the fresh battery in, and just fly and really just focus on the airplane. A little less focus on the sail. It's just exciting. I want to be able to let you guys know about it. That's kind of the point of this week. It was a little hard. No bounce though. We'll put the fresh battery in and really just focus on the flight. Oh yeah, it just, Metal Gear servos. I mean, there's a lot to love about this airplane. Check out the aileron movement, all the control surfaces, how much they can move on this. Now you can click your safe switch, right? It's not actually safe. Look how little it is. And then I click the switch and it goes up quite a bit more. So that's a good indicator to know, is it on, is it off? Let's see if my takeoff is any smoother with it. Ah, hopefully. And give me 1 second.
Forgot to add that expo, didn't you?
Let's crank her up to 30. It was on 20.
Oh man, let's just go crazy and double it and do 40.
Well, if you do too much, it can really... I just want to make it less sensitive, you know? Haha!
Already, whoa.
A little smoother. Still gotten some gusts of wind, but mostly it's my twitchiness. And I'm flying on my old tactic radio here, so... by the way, that was a 4-ish minute flight, and we were sitting at 3.9 volts per cell. So I need a... Yeah, fun airplane. I shouldn't have waited so long to fly this plane more. I really need to give it more credit because it's a really fantastic plane. It's got a lot of power. Love the metal geared servos. It really makes a difference when you've got metal gear servos. You can just feel it. It's just way more control. You don't have to worry about things breaking that shouldn't break. Plastic gear servos can strip easier. There's just more oomph, more response in a metal gear servo. It's not even about durability. It's more about that response rate and the power that goes behind it. They're just better servos generally. Plastic geared servos exist to be cheap. And this is just deserves better servos. And I am just not the pilot to really show what this thing can do. I like it though. And I think that says a lot about this airplane, you know, and it says a lot about the hobby in general. Do you have to be the best world-renowned pilot to fly something like this and have fun with it? No! And if you want to just fly it around like a trainer, good for you. No one should judge you for that. This hobby is meant to be enjoyed, and if you want to fly something like this, you know what? When I was learning to fly, this kind of technology didn't exist. You couldn't put in a safety net device to save your airplane. Man, look at that squirreliness. I really needed a heavier battery, I think, but it kind of gives me more power and less weight. So I thought that'd be kind of fun to try out too. Yeah, if you just want to fly this around like a trainer, more power to you, you can. But if you also want to try to advance your skill set, it's a good airplane to do it on. It's not even full throttle climbing like that. Abby, let's do one of the favorite maneuvers. Just climb it up and see what we can do. A couple different ways we can do it. We got under power, so let's try this. Let's just dance it up there.
What is happening?
That's what I wanted it to do. It's okay. It's fine. Sometimes it's fun just to push the sticks and see what happens. Now let's do it with no power. Do a little pop top snap there and then let it fall down. 0 throttle and be sure to save it.
Do you ever get like dizzy watching your plane do that? Like trying to figure out which way's up and which way's down?
I can't explain it. I think it just helps having stick time. It really does. It's almost, it sounds dumb, and to the guys that can't do these little maneuvers and stuff, which I don't find myself to be very, you know, super impressive. I enjoy when I fly, but I would never want someone to pay me to fly. I'm not that good. So some guys tell me like I'm really good at flying and they don't know how I do it. And to you, you're so sweet and I thank you. It's really nice of you to say. But it's like riding a bicycle. Just the more you do it, the more comfortable you're gonna be at it, the better you're gonna get. The more time you fly and just do your basic putzing around circles, eventually you're gonna try turning right and you're gonna be like, wow, that was cool. Wait a second, 2 flights ago, I couldn't do that.
You're at 4.5.
Okay, so it's time to land. That wind just kicked up and pushed my tail down. So eventually you're gonna try a roll and it's gonna be the sloppiest, ugliest roll in the world.
Better landing this time. You can do it.
I'll try.
Whoa.
Some wind and I'm
oh my gosh, you seem really close to us this time.
I kind of am.
What in the world?
There we go. How's that?
What? That was the squirreliest landing I've ever seen of you.
You just got to keep trying. And you know, I was landing in some wind, which maybe 8, 9, 10 mile an hour winds or so.
Wasn't supposed to be this gusty.
I can't remember if I told you guys, but that first flight was 3.9 volts per cell on a 4-minute flight, and this was really close to that too. So on a 2200 milliamp battery, which is not even the recommended battery size, you can get at least a 4-minute flight out of this. Maybe longer, depends how you fly it, maybe a little less time.
And it does come with a nose cone.
It does, and they actually sent me a replacement, but I just lost the bolt that holds it on, so we just went without it again today. We're just showing off that wooden prop. This is a great airplane. The more I fly it, the more I like it. I will be honest with you, the very first time I flew this, I had fun, but then shortly after, I think I got the E-flite Extra 300. I think that's what it was. Basically the same airplane when it really gets down to it. And I just felt better flying the E-flite. I felt like maybe the safe tech was just a little better. Now the more I fly this, and there's been a big gap between this flight and the last time I flew it, I like it a lot more. And so it encourages me to bring this out and actually fly it for myself even more so I can learn more things on it. Well, better time to do that when it's on sale. So you can get it for under $300 if you're interested in something like this. But I think for most of you watching, and this is where I'm going to tell you the fun part, you can still get those warbirds, right? Even if they're sold out. So remember, and that's really important. And I shouldn't tell you this because I still want you guys to tune in, but to those of you that watched to the end of the video, good for you, because if you take the coupon code that's in this airplane video and you pay close enough attention, you'll notice it's the same coupon code that was in the last airplane video. So could there be more airplanes on the website that benefit from that coupon code?
Maybe so.
Maybe. I'll leave it up to you
to find out.
You may be beating some people to the punch. There's one that I'm really thrilled about, and there might be another one out there too that some people will be pretty excited about. So more to come on the channel, hopefully, as long as the weather allows it to. Today we snuck out here to do this because we got some bad weather coming. So there might be a gap in videos or something, we will see. But we will still get a week's worth of content to you guys with some sales and stuff, and maybe we'll push the sale back if weather doesn't allow for it, but we're gonna try everything we can to get it done. This is a great airplane, super fun, linked in the description box below, and by that link you will see something called AMA. It's the Academy of Model Aeronautics. And I know this for a fact. We've got some new people looking to get into the airplane hobby this year because the weather is breaking. So we want you guys to fly safe and educated, and the best way to do that is with the Academy of Model Aeronautics. I highly recommend you pick them up. Don't fly anything without them. They also, if you never use the insurance program, most insurance companies are not like this. Most insurance companies, you throw your money at them and you never hear anything from them. And even when you need them, they may not help. Insurance. But AMA is different because you get a nice magazine subscription. So at the end of the day, you're still paying for the magazine subscription, and hopefully you never need the insurance, but it's nice to know you have it. That'll be linked in the description box below. I highly encourage you to check it out. And for today, getting out to fly, it's really not too bad of weather. It wasn't supposed to be as windy as it is, but I'll take it anyway because my plane's coming home in one piece. I want to thank God for that. Abby and I have had some personal challenges over the last week. It's been a rough week, I'll be honest. But at the end of the day, I'm glad we got to get out and fly and share this with you guys. It's been the highlight of my day, honestly. Besides just having kids and stuff, that's awesome. But we've had challenges with pretty much everything from start to finish. So thank you to God for keeping us here and just being a part of life, because even the bad days are good and we're glad we're here. I also want to say a massive thanks to our Patreon supporters, because we couldn't do what we do as often as we do it. It just means the world more than anything to know that there's people out there that value our content enough to pay us to make it. That really resonates with us, and it just, on a rough day, it's uplifting and it helps us a lot. When we see a new patron sign up, it just brightens our day. When we know that some of our patrons like Jan and Stan and, you know, David, and we got Dan and Chenzoff and Gary. You guys have been around for a long time, and we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. It really means the world to us. And I know there's others that have been around for years, and we thank you guys too. That's why we have this list scrolling up now. And we have people in our description box too that have been there for years and years. We thank you guys so much for your support. Now, Abby was right. She was talking about what video should we have pop up at the end here. I think it should be yesterday's Warbird video, because if you missed that video, it is absolutely worth your time, and it's an even better sale than what this airplane is. So thankful we get to do this for you guys, and I hope you enjoy it too. Thanks for watching. We'll see you there.
Bye!